And you have to bear in mind, you have a female president. And my president of my organization in Brussels has tipped her to be president of the European Union. So please, let's have women leaders in Lithuania and in Europe. Did you notice I came up on the front of the stairs instead of the back door? I think I've earned it. I've worked hard for my life. But most importantly, I'm about change. In your heads, I want you to rate yourselves of your ability to make change. Out of 10, what is your ability to make change today, in your community, in your country, in the world? A woman is like a tea bag. She doesn't know her own strength until she's dropped in hot water. This is my story. At the age of 16, my dad told me that business was no place for a woman. All Indians are going to be doctors, dentists, or pharmacists. So I got packed off to university to do pharmacy. I lasted 3 months and dropped out. It wasn't what I wanted to do. At the age of 19, I had an arranged marriage. I arranged it because my parents didn't agree with my choice of the boy. At the age of 23, I was told I was over-enthusiastic for my job. How can anybody be over-enthusiastic for a job? And in that, it was a banking job. At the age of 28, I was told I would never succeed in anything that I wanted to do because I was a woman. That is by my now ex-husband. Yes. And the reason he's my ex-husband is because he put me on the floor and he kicked me. And for 2 days, I couldn't move off the floor. Now, I'm lying there at the age of 29. The whole of my life, people have told me that I wasn't going to achieve. I was useless. I was of no value to society. Now, either you're going to lie there and you're going to accept it, or I'm going to make a change. And I decided it was my time to make a change, not only in my life, but in other people's lives also. I have no qualifications. I have no skills. I have no training. I had no money. I was a single parent. I was a survivor of domestic violence, so had no confidence at all. What could I do? The only thing that I could do was become an entrepreneur. And I started in my kitchen at home. I was literally in poverty. And I went to the kitchen cupboards and I opened them. And I made 4 samosas. A samosa is a triangle snack Indian food product. And I went out and I sold the 4. And I brought the profit back in and I made 8. And I went out and sold the 8. Next day, 16, 32, 64. Until 8 years later, we were producing 10,000 products a week. We went from supplying the local delicatessen to supplying supermarkets and airlines and still the same local delicatessen. We went from my kitchen at home to 2 factories, both in regeneration areas. And I went from just me to 35 staff, all my staff, long-term unemployed people. Because like me, society had told them that they had got nothing to offer. Society had written them off and told them they were of no value. We are wasting our human capital, and it has to stop. The fact that we have 40% of young people unemployed in the European Union today is disgusting. It's a crying shame, and we have to change it. And one of those ways that we can change it is through entrepreneurship. The other thing is that I have never employed anybody on a CV. I don't care what it says on your CV. I don't care what you can do. I don't even care what experience you have. I want people who want to work, people who have got the skills that they can offer me that I haven't got, because actually I can't do anything. All I can do is value your human capital, and that's what we've done. And I'm also actively campaigning for the words experience required to be removed from job adverts. It's discriminatory to young people and it's discriminatory to women. Doesn't matter about your experience, it's your desire to work, and we need to captivate that. And we need to make Europe great again. As a result, I became Asian Woman of Achievement and I became the UK's best boss. So I have a few accolades. Today, I'm running the Madi group. It'll come up there in a minute. Madi stands for Make a Difference Ideas. And I decided, because I started to believe in myself, that if Versace and Gucci could brand their name, then so could I. So I did. And my brand is a registered trademark, and you will notice across the top of Madi is an ohm. It's because I try to be ethical in everything that I do. It's really important that you have ethics in business. The Madi Group is a group of companies, international ones. We make profit. We have not-for-profit social enterprises and also